Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Shota Imanaga. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, one of the keys for him is being able to change speeds. You know, the ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flat crossing the zone. He needs to create some deception with his pitches. Maybe pause a bit, slow down, speed up, and force this lineup to guess the timing instead of settling into a consistent rhythm.
All right, ready to get underway. Michael Harris the second digs in now. And we're underway here in the home opener. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Shota, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
에라이.
Suzuki settles under this one. And there's two down.
수수키가 좌익이야?
Here is Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
On the ground, right side, Albies tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now it's going to be Matt Shaw. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Acuna takes it in for the out. Two down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
He was late there. Strike one.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Way inside.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. Top of the second. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Swings through that one.
공 안 와.
Line drive. And it stays fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And there's one down. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Curveball drops in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit.
야, 1와 2
solid contact, and that's
다
all you're
나갔었어,
looking
아까?
to do anytime you're at the plate. You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
오, 야, 넘어가나?
Carrying well.
그건 아니고.
Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here at the friendly confines. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Seiya Suzuki. That one ripped but foul. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout.
와, 걸쳤어.
That was pretty nasty.
The designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Got him swinging.
Batting sixth, the first baseman,
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Out to short, Kim. Slings to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Top half of the third inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ball one.
Into center and a base hit.
오, 하성 키 많다.
So now back to the top of the order.
2천만 달러짜리 대수비.
And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
아니, 씨발.
Came away.
Acrobatic throw for one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Top of the third, no score. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him.
Oh.
That ends the frame. at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Dansby Swanson now at the plate.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. That one fouled off. Here's your 1. And that is out of play. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Here's Nico Hoerner. And right back to the mound. On to first.
오, 투수
third
주고.
out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton now in for the Braves. Matt Olson. Shota back to work.
Well, he's looking great
Wow,
so far.
shit.
It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
아,
One away.
잘 받쳐놓고 쳤는데.
For Atlanta, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Foul ball there. Swing and a high
Oh,
fly ball
너무
left
아파,
field. Suzuki moving under it. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Austin Riley.
For Atlanta,
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Austin Riley.
No.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
어,
Ball 2.
And it's even up.
어우,
Well, when
야.
those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
에라이 씨, 아까랑 똑같은 거 쳤어.
And that is that. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, number 6, Matt Shaw.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Pete Crow Armstrong down. His dad, Matt, grew up a huge Cubs fan and passed that fandom along to PCA. When Pete was a young kid, he'd either have his dad take him out back to play baseball, or he'd put him in front of the TV and watch the Kerry Wood 20 strikeout game from 1998.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing plane.
Got him swinging for the K, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Crow Armstrong should have this one. And there's one down.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. Ball.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line to left, and that's down, a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Eli.
Here's the left fielder, Eli White. He's 0 for 1. Ground right side. Spin throw, that's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Park Young Kim.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's ripped into the outfield. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here at Wrigley Field, now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Chris Sale back to work.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A solo shot. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5.
Sometimes all it takes is one hit, so we'll see if they can break through and get something going. But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. He's 0 for 1. Late with the swing there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Gansby.
Sold it really
Ooh,
well with the
다행이다.
arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him. Out number 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Ball.
Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
아, 그냥 인간적으로 하나 치자.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Out to short. Whips it to first.
Got him. That's an out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta.
And now
the
Matt
first
Olson
baseman,
up to hit.
Matt
Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. In time to Bush, and Olson is set down. And that is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Warner.
Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. See you later. He'll touch them all. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 6, Matt Shaw.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Late swing fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. On to Olson.
Got him.
That's
That's
2.
an out.
Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. And takes low for ball 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that's way high. Ball 2.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right.
Ball.
Lee on the move. Into the alley. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Now pitching for
Phil Maton into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead. Late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
On the ground. Corner. In plenty of time to first. Third out, that ends the frame. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
New pitcher for the Braves, James Karinchak.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Slow roller up the middle. Kim. He puts it in his pocket.
개빠르네.
Safe at first without a play.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Snap throw and a pitch out, but nothing going on.
이게
Now back in
없어지는구나,
safely at
L2가.
first.
L2 2개 있었는데 승계를 안 하네.
And the 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Near the bottom of the 7th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And half up to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a ground ball up the middle.
오,
Oh,
하성킴.
great stop. And very
여유롭게
nicely
잡았어.
done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at third, 2 away. Smoked on the ground a second. And that is that. We go to the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. And that one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
안타 치는 게
And that'll
대단하다.
bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The Cubs trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And a good eye there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. If you're throw, save. That's a stolen base. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Michael Harris the second digs in now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
아니,
Bush steps on the bag, 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ball 1.
And a swing and a miss.
아싸, 1점.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Moises Ballesteros looking to start something with 1 gone. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Kinley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. 2 down. So here's Horner now. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
에라이.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson. Daniel Palencia comes out trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
Cool night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
This one swung on and hit
넘어가나?
way back there.
넘어가나?
And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. And we are all tied up.
저기 홈런 넣으면 안 되는데.
Tap foul to plate. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the
와,
first
95마일하고
out here
101마일 차이가 이렇게 나네.
Here comes Austin Riley. 1 for 3. First pitch swinging. That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have maybe adjusted.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Second baseman, Aubrey.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got him. That is his 3rd of the game.
87, 101, 97.
Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris on the move. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fought off foul. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Lined into right center field. That's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Suzuki now at the plate as he swings through strike one. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Runner on the go. Ball misses.
에헤이.
And that's a stolen base. Not
적어도
even
이거는
close.
잡았어야지.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
2-2. That one is absolutely belted.
다행.
That one is foul, and he'll see another.
다행.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
The batter, number 8. Designated hitter, Ian Happ. Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Dylan Lee.
뭐야? 스위치였어?
Swing and a miss. 0-1. The Braves trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the last half of inning number 9.
아!
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
3루,
And
3루.
the winning run is now only 90 feet away. The 0-2. Swing and a
다행이다.
miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras.
엑스트라 이닝 룰.
Here at Wrigley Field, on to extra innings. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
아, 내가 초공격이구나. 어허, 글기용. 아, 이거 빠따 돌린 걸로 나왔어?
Man at second. Out towards right center.
야,
field.
이거. 아우.
And there's one away.
야, PCA 진짜 미쳤네, 수비. 뛸까 말까 계속 고민 중이었는데.
Up next for Atlanta,
뛰었으면 되졌네.
July 1.
Swung on, belted. And that's a foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one not close. Ball one. And there's a ball.
That was
공 많이
absolutely
던졌나 보다. 18개네. 제고 안 된다.
It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
아우.
That one finds the zone. And out 2-2.
아유, 씨.
Swinging, it's a strikeout.
이런 초보적인 스윙은.
Go ahead run on base. Ha-Sung Kim. Next up
어,
for the
하성킴
Braves.
믿어? 믿지 마? 안 믿지. 하성킴을 어떻게 믿어? 당연히 못 믿지. 하성킴을 어떻게 믿어? 지금 31타수 1안타인가? 메이저에서 그런데.
Now pinch hitter for Atlanta. Dominic Smith.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
아우!
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time.
그러면 좋.
And that
이게
will end it.
20밀짜리 선수라 그냥 뭐 1년짜리 선수긴 하지만 버릴 순 없고 어차피 애틀란타도 프로 보는 그거라. 어쨌든 하성킴 입장에서도 포기하지 말고 날먹하는 게 아니라 폼을 끌어올려야. 왜 못 오면 결국은 귀국이라.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
아, 왜 이렇게 노란색만 뜨는 거야?
Now there's a bullet down the
파울. 그 최악의 복 진짜네. 앤서니 랜던 이 개새끼 진짜. 이거 방송 정지당하는 거 아니야?
foul ball. He stays alive.
야, 앤서니 랜던 이런 시대의 개새끼는 진짜 처음 봤어. 계약 맺으니까 누워. 안 해.
That one 95 to finish him off.
The batter, number 7.
6년 동안 얼마나 처먹은 거야. 자, 워싱턴이 잘 버렸지.
Late swing, fouled off. One away, and the game-winning run stands at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
아니, 엔젤스도 나이스.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
아, 생트팬은 아니고요.
Time tonight.
옛날에 미네 조금 조마우어 시절 때 응원했다가
Versus Ballesteros.
랜덤 워싱턴에 있다가 워싱턴에 있다가 이제 거기서 잘해서 엔젤스 가서 들어도 그 전에 에인절스 먹튀는 푸돌이. 오우야. 아니 씨발. 야.
In comes the winning run, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure of winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact.
아, 네. 아, 이거는 당연히 전진 수비에서 잡을 줄 알았는데. 아, 이거를 서서 잡는다고? 아니, 이거는 다이빙을 해도 이상하지 않은데 지금 10회 말인데. 주자 2루인데. 아, 어이없네. 완전 당했네. 아, 아쿠냐는 우익이요. 현재 8타수 무안타중. 안 팔아. 안 팝니다. 안 팔아. 올수는 아까 뜬금 동점포 쳤고. 뭐야 이게. 아, 이번에 저번 시즌은 중간에 참가를 해서 뭐 그렇다 치고 근데 폼 좀 끌어올라서 올라온 것 같아서 조금은 초반보다는 처음에는 정하기가 너무 힘들었고 그래도 마지막 한 5경기 정도는 좀 할만하다 싶어서 마지막에 승률이 나쁘지도 않았고 그래서 팀도 좀 생각보다 좋은 팀하고 그래서 뭐 아직 이제 뭐 2게임 지났으니까 계속 좀 끌어올리면 좋겠죠. 암만 해도 공백이 뭐 작년 잠깐 한 거 치고는 빼면 6년 됐으니까. 그래서 어쨌든 애틀란타는 직접 가봤던 구장이기도 하고 그래서 좀 잘하고 싶은 욕심이 있는데 이거 아까 해리스 수비 개 어이없네. 여튼 아직 게임이 많이 남았으므로 27경기 정도 남았으니까 잘해보도록 하겠습니다. 저기 응원 감사드리고요. 나중에 또 뵐게요. 다들 맞점이요. 빠이빠이. 첫 승 하나 했는데 못하네. 예. 화이팅 화이팅.